Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Warhammer. So it's a White Dwarf magazine and we have a new issue, it's a 475. As you can see, it comes in a slightly different styling, and we have a commercial sample here, so it means that's the final shape of this magazine, and it should be already available, so that's why I decided to take a closer look. As you remember, we reviewed the previous issue, it was 474, this one, so you can check it also on our YouTube channel, but today we are going to talk about the fresh publication, and I think it will be interesting for all modders who are eager to build some interest in Warhammer figures, or they are just fans of this, let's say, universe, and that's why this magazine might be quite entertaining, I would say. So, first of all, we start with introductory note, then we continue with the contents page, and you can see that there are plenty of interesting builds included. We also have some rules upgrade as far as I remember, so it will be interesting to check what they actually changed in comparison with the previous configuration. So here we have some builds from readers, and as you can see, this time we have quite colorful projects, so especially this one. This is a really interesting build. As far as I remember, this kit is quite large, so quite impressive. And here, by the way, we have a chart for painting one of the figures. Next we continue with here we have Forests of Stone, so you can see also quite interesting miniatures, and then we proceed with some additional info on the World of Warhammer. Here we also have classic, let's say, Warhammer, not the 40k. As you can see, there are also some additional notes released here, and also we have landmarks which are depicted in form of these small inserts, so it might be interesting for those who would like to learn a bit more about this universe. I guess it's also handy to get some background in case you will be working on one of these figures, so that you can paint it properly. And next we continue with Battle Tome Hardaron. So I can see that we have some rules on how to play it, so we also have some battle tactics advised, so it might be handy for fans who actually play this on the tabletop. Next we continue with the Fortune and Glory article, which is dedicated to the campaign, of course. So here we also have some rules, and we have also battle plan for this game. And next chapter or next section is dedicated to the paint splatter, so-called. So here we get thorough instructions on how to achieve a certain look of these figures, and this is quite handy thing. I like that they provide detailed color charts so that you know which shades are needed for this or that finish. Next we have a Warcry rules. This is something what is not that interesting to me, at least, but maybe you are interested in this particular universe. Here we continue also with the Warhammer Underworlds, so also not that unusual. This is, I'm not sure what is this. So it's a small insert. As you can see, we have some transporters here. We also have a weapon information about this tanks, and we also have this sturdy cardboard insert with the cutouts for the table game. So here we have this Haradron Overlords cards, which might be handy in case you would like to play this campaign. Next we continue with some history background again for the Flashpoint Nachmund, and also we have some background information on various soldiers. So as you can see, there are different types, and I have to say they are quite colorful, especially these white ones. It might look quite unusual, and this might be also a great idea to copy them in case you want to, let's say, replicate something different. Next we continue, we still in the same would say section, and here we finally find this new rules chapter, so it should be interesting for those who would like to learn more. So as you can see, here is the loyalty explained, and also we have a, I would say, story article here. Next is the heretic zealots. So again, we have a paints chart, you can see it there in the corner, so it might be handy in order to achieve the proper finish. Weathering guide, surprisingly. So in case you would like to replicate something really damaged and scratched, this is a useful thing to follow up. And here we have just detailed photos of various builds in different sizes as far as you can see, so it might be a good opportunity to get some additional ideas for your build. In my opinion, it's always interesting to look into such things, check what other modelers do, and then maybe combine all this stuff together. Next we continue with the tale of 4 warlords. As you can see here, we have some information and stats for these figures. Ooh, this is quite impressive. I wonder how many figures here we have in total. It's not written here because it's just a year, I guess, 2021. Maybe it will be mentioned. Ooh, even more. Okay, so these are quite impressive builds, and I guess there are at least 100 figures assembled and painted, so really impressive stuff. And here we have a deployment scheme on how these figures were placed, how the battleground was aligned, so it might be also a good thing for the gaming ideas. Next we continue with the orcs here. I guess this actually, this article gives you a layout of how to play such party. So there are several stages of the battle movement, and that's why it might be a good thing to consider if you are playing this game and you would like to learn new tactics. Then it's a good education material, if we can say so. Next we continue, so here finally this battle finishes, and then we continue with the brush tips. So this might be handy for these modelers who are still learning. So as you can see here, we do not get detailed breakdowns on the paint colors, but we get some detailed tips on what to do. And next we continue with the aircraft topic in the same universe. So as you can see, we have some new rules for these aircraft units. And here we start with the Middle Earth. So I guess there is no need to explain which universe is covered by this game. Next we continue with the Black Library. So this is more of a story to read in case you like such genre. In my opinion, it's a good light read in case you enjoy such short articles. I can see that here we have 2 pages glued together, and this is quite a long read, I would say, surprisingly, on several pages. And here on the last page we have the inside the studio and also what to expect in the next issues. So in total we have 144 pages here, just a typical amount. And by the way, this picture of the battleground which we've seen inside. And as I said, this 475 issue should be already available, and you can get it in all good model shops and maybe also game shops as well. And I would like to say thank you for donating and helping to get this magazine. And of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this magazine, this review. Maybe you would like to see something in a way more detailed way. So just write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.